We know scientifically, there have been studies done on it, that a diversity of voices and people doing the work makes better science. And our goal at the Simons Foundation is to support and advance the best math and scientific research. It's only going to make science better in the long run, and that is our final goal, and that is why we are doing the SURF program.
So being a SURF fellow, one, has given me valuable research experience. This was my really full first time being in a lab and being able to really interact with other people in the lab. And not only Tom being a mentor, but other people in the lab, grad students, postdocs, and even the PI in the lab has really helped me kind of discern that I love neuroscience and would like to continue it in grad school.
We are really looking for our applicants that have a high potential to contribute to the scientific enterprise. They need to be currently enrolled as an undergraduate, and they also need to be able to commit the 10 hours a week through the academic year. And so we first put them through the applications to a written review process, and then when we find our finalists based on those criteria, we invite them to interview with mentors that they've expressed interest in working with. After that, we prepare as many matches as possible based on that information.
I'd never mentored someone so kind of closely before, I think, and especially someone who didn't come from a neuroscience background necessarily and hadn't worked with animals in that way. Yeah, so I really tried to kind of find something that had a large number of open questions of kind of varying difficulty to allow the fellow to both have challenging problems that they could tackle in the long term, but also feel kind of the gratification of solving problems as they go along.
I spent a lot of time thinking about internal motivation states in different animals and specifically in fruit flies. Day to day, I would go in twice a week and I would report to Tom, and in the mornings I would do some of the experiments with the flies, and then usually my afternoons consisted more of the computational aspects of working in MATLAB and trying to write my own code.
So much of what these fellows and mentors are getting is their interactions one-on-one in the lab, and that's really important to get a sense of what lab life is, to be working on a project, and to have a designated mentor that's looking out for your development. They're in lab meetings, they're meeting different people, they're seeing how the lab work and the work of their mentor evolves over the course of a year. So when we were thinking about the program in the first place, we said, okay, where does this go? What is the ending event?
The symposium was two things. It was a community building event, and it was also a practice event for the fellows in order to get experience presenting their work.
But I think the more important changes, right, are the ability to kind of take ownership of our project and kind of communicate that project really clearly, and that's something she does amazingly today.
Yeah, I think it's a really great program, and not only with the mentorship aspect, I think that you can really build bonds with not only your mentor, but other people in your lab. Tom has really been a great help, not only inside of the lab with learning protocols and working with the animals and MATLAB, etc., but he's really helped mentor me just in school in general. A lot of his help, and Vanessa, the PI of the lab, has really spurred my interest and led me to want to even go to grad school after this experience. So it's really been a great time.